till in the end the day came. In the end came, close of a long day, when she said to herself, whom else? Time she stopped, time she stopped, going to and fro.
Samuel Beckett, whom you can see back there, was born in Dublin, in Ireland, in 1906, the beginning of the 20th century. And he died in Paris, in France, in 1989, in France where he had spent a great part of his life. It was not only for the theater that he also wrote for the radio, he also wrote for the television, he was also into cinema, and he made his first film in the 1960s. Exactly like Binder, if you remember, he was prolific in all different senses. He wrote many collections of poems, a great deal of fictional works. So this is just a short list of what he did for the theater. Beckett starts directing his own plays. So he gets acquainted with practical stage work, he gets acquainted with the practical reality of the theater, and he discovers something that we've talked about from the beginning of the course. He discovers this power that theater has to impinge on the senses of the audience. He doesn't really care about intellectual meaning, he doesn't really care about messages. about morals in his place. He only cares about affecting the nervous system of his audience. I do not need language. I can utter, I can speak through my movements. I can create pictures, I can create images through my hands, through my expressions, through my bodily posture. And there is no need for language, really. As he progresses in the 1960s, he gives us similar plays that are strictly choreographed. The speech and the movement is choreographed. He gives us patterned experiences. And his stage images look more like live paintings rather than actual physical action dramas. This is from the early 1980s. It's Rockaby, a woman moving herself rhythmically to and fro on a rocking chair. She looks like a moving painting. He approaches his texts like a composer, like an orchestra conductor, and he specifies exact duration for the silences, for the pauses. He brings metronome into the theatre and he wants his actors to pronounce everything rhythmically. All he does is try to create a powerful visual and oral experience.
So in the end, close of a long day, in the end, went back in, saying to herself, whom else? Time, she stopped. Time, she stopped, going to and fro. Time she went and sat at her window, quiet at her window, facing other windows. So in the end, close of a long day, in the end, went and sat, went back in and sat at her window, let up the blind and sat, quiet at her window, only window, facing other windows, other only windows. All eyes, all sights, high and low, to and fro, for another at her window, another living soul at her window, till in the end, close of a long day, saying to herself, whom else? Time, she stopped going to and fro. Time she went and sat at her window, quiet at her window, only window, facing other windows, other only windows, all eyes, all sides, high and low, to and fro, for another living soul. One other living soul.
The day came. In the end came. Close of a long day, when she said to herself, whom else? Time she stopped. Time she stopped. Going to and fro. All eyes, all sides, high and low, for another like herself, another creature like herself, a little like, going to and fro. All eyes, all sides, high and low, for another, till in the end, close of a long day, to herself, whom else? Time she stopped. Time she stopped. Going to and fro. All eyes, all sides, high and low, for another living soul, going to and fro. All eyes like herself, all sides, high and low, for another like herself, a little like. And rocked, saying to herself, no, done with that. The rocker, those arms at last. Saying to the rocker, rock hair off. Stop hair eyes. Fuck life. Stop hair eyes. Rock hair off.